Hey y'all, this is Laura with Untitled Typewriters. Sorry about that. This is like my third attempt at trying to get this video done. It is one of those days. So bear with me because I ain't stopping this one. It's just gonna, we're just gonna blow through it no matter what happens. Okay, 1956 Underwood Universal Portable Typewriter. It is a little bit heavy for portables just because it's a solid piece of machinery. Okay, here's a nice metal plaque logo they have on the front. Very cool. Green keys. We're going to start with the back, work our way forward, and then I'll do a typing test for you. So the margins on this guy are behind. So if you put your hand behind, you'll feel a metal tab. And if you just press that in, you can drag it and you'll see this little arrow moving. That's your margins. And so just do that for both sides. Put your margins wherever you want. I'm gonna bring it about there, and then I'm gonna bring this guy in all the way. Okay, to move your carriage, the carriage release handle is behind either of the roller handles, and you just press it in. And you can hear, it's a little, the bell sounds kind of weird, but it's there, so it does have a bell. I'm gonna move the carriage to the left, and I'm gonna pop open the top here, and inside you'll see that we've put in a universal ribbon. So no, these are not the original ribbon spools. They're a universal ribbon, which means they fit the majority of the typewriters that are out there. Super easy to put in and out. You just drop them in, drop them out. Make sure it is threaded properly. And so I have an up-close photo of the inside of this for you, so for reference. So make sure you visit the link that's in the description and go and save that photo in case you have one and you're wondering how to work it. And when it does travel, things come out. So like right now, that had come out. This had come out of the groove right here. And so when you do replace your ribbon, make sure you put black on top, red on bottom, okay dokie? So now the ribbon is actually pretty short that's on these, but there's a lot of ink in there. So you need to reverse the direction of this guy back and forth multiple times before you need to change it. And I will show you right now how to reverse the direction because it's on the side. So you'll see this little knob and you just go back and forth. That's how you reverse the direction. Now, if your ribbon gets a little bit of slack, excuse me, in it, like this has some slack, you just turn that knob. Oh, there you go, it's nice. And it moves the slack out of it. Okay, so your color selector for your ribbon is right here. So make sure it's solidly on either red or black. The white in the middle is stencil. It'll do nothing. Your typewriter won't type right. So there's two things you should check when your typewriter starts acting a little bit funky. You check, make sure your color selector is firmly on black or red. And then also check if your ribbon spool is threaded properly and if it needs to be reversed, because once it gets to the end of the spool, it's gonna tighten up on you, it's gonna stop typing, or the font's gonna get real faint. And if you keep forcing, trying to type, you're gonna punch a hole in your ribbon, and it's not the end of the world, but it's surely gonna be a mess for you to fix it. So anyway, just stop whenever your typewriter starts acting different, stop and always reverse the direction of your ribbon and check your color selector. Okay, this is your backspace, and here's your tab key, and to set your tab is this little guy, and to clear your tab is this little guy, all right? So that's where everything is on the typewriter. Oh, I need to come back up here. Paper release is this lever on the right, and that releases the tension on the paper so that you can adjust it. And then on this end, I'm not sure what that one is. Huh, I don't know, folks. Sorry that I don't know what that one does. So, all right, let's move on. Okay, so let me get a piece of paper and we will do a typing test. So right here, Just set that in here, and then you turn the handle. Pull that bar out, make sure the paper goes underneath. And I always come up to make sure that's even. And it's a little off, so I'm gonna pull my paper release lever forward, kind of straighten it out, and re-engage it, and then I'm gonna come back down. And let's do some typing. Let me check my margins. Actually, I'm gonna bring this in. I like narrow margins for my typing test. Okay, let's go ahead and start typing. So, there's no number 1, so you use a lowercase l. So this is a 1956 Underwood Universal. I just did a champion, so I had to double think on that. Okay, let's test out each of the keys. And the shift lock. This is a nice, clean font, or type, whatever you want to call it. The letters. So these are the flat tombstone green keys. Oops. Okay, let's do some sentences. Oop, backspace. When you make a mistake, you backspace. And then you just keep going over lazy. Backspace again. Dog. Okay, you heard the bell. The bell tells you that you're close to your margin. So once you, and so I'm right at my margin. I can't space, I can't type. So if, let's say I needed to add 2 more letters to this word, you just hit the MR and then you can keep going. That's margin release, okay? And then let's try the red ribbon. Backspace. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Margin release. Backspace. Let's go to the next line here. Sometimes you just make a lot of mistakes, which is kind of what today is. All through the house, not a creature. Was Esther, starring, not even. A mouse. All right. And these look really, it looks really good. You know, it's not the prettiest typewriter. It's definitely shows its age, but it's typing really well. So if you're looking for a truly vintage piece that you could get on and you could sit and type for a few hours if you wanted to, and it's gonna work just fine for you and you don't need anything super fancy, then this Underwood Universal is gonna be for you. So this is a great typing machine. Thanks so much for watching. If you wanna know more, visit the link in the description below, and you guys have a Merry Christmas.